Thank you, Reiko, for pulling us back from our desire to stay endlessly in greeting mode with Spirit of Life. Indeed, Spirit of Life. John Buren said in a eulogy that he preached for David Keyes that UU congregations are often hospitals for those who are injured by other religious traditions, most often by Christianity. And increasingly, we are places for those who are stepping into religion, who are raised without kind of broken exposure to any other faith tradition except at arm's length, to kind of begin conversations about how to be in community like this together. Either way, I hope we open ourselves to the traditions that we inherit. For instance, the Bible, this repository of human wisdom. Some have called it a library of human wisdom with human fingerprints all over it, in the texts themselves, in what made it into the final redacted versions and what was left out, but still there for the mining. So in that book, there is this definition of faith that maybe some of you have heard before. It's from the book of Hebrews, which despite its name is actually from a section of what's often called the New Testament, sort of Christian scriptures. That was a set of letters written to churches that were out there struggling to figure out what their religious community would look like based on teachings from this prophet, Jesus. And one of them, supposedly, we're guessing that maybe was in Jerusalem, struggling to be a community that was safe against persecution. To that community, the writer wrote, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen." I invite us to sit with that, this idea of faith as the substance of things we hope for, even if we can't yet see the evidence that they are true or could be. And in that spirit, in our time of meditation and quiet this morning, I invite each of you to think about what it is you hold out hope for, what you hold yourself vulnerable enough in this posture of hoping for, when there is as yet little or no evidence that it might be so someday. So I invite us into shared silence, a time to sit present to ourselves, open to the voice still and small within, and sit with hope. Blessed be.